Time for Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero. When it comes to news here on KALH, weather always comes first. Well, starting today, the flood risk was going to shift to the east. Heavy rain is going to end in the southwest by this afternoon, but the southeast coast will see rounds of storms today and tomorrow as tropical moisture fuels downpours. The Weather Prediction Center has issued a slight risk of excessive rainfall, meaning localized flash flooding is possible in low-lying areas, roads, and small streams. Meanwhile, Tropical Storm Imelda will pass north of the Bahamas before turning east and away from the U.S. coast by tomorrow. Close at home, today brings another round of afternoon showers and storms to the Sacramento Mountains, but dry weather returns tomorrow. Highs will climb 5 to 8 degrees above normal by midweek, with lower humidity and milder overnight lows. We'll have another look at the weather following this news.
This is Range Control. Roadblock information for Monday, September 29, 2025. Roadblocks are subject to change without notice. Highway 70, Highway 380, Owen Road, Nike Avenue, and War Highway are scheduled to remain open all day.
50-year-old Darren King of Alamogordo faces multiple felony charges after allegedly sexually assaulting a 14-year-old back in August. Charges include 3 counts of criminal sexual penetration of a minor, witness intimidation, and contributing to the delinquency of a minor. King is being held at the Otero County Detention Center pending court proceedings. The case adds to recent prosecutions in Alamogordo and Las Cruces and comes amid statewide discussions on child protection and institutional accountability. Well, this past Friday, downtown Alamogordo welcomed home 5 Vietnam-era veterans back from Washington, D.C. with flags, cheers, and a ceremonial escort led by the U.S. Veterans Motorcycle Club and the Patriot Guard Riders. Also joined by Texas Rangers, state police, and local law enforcement. Veterans included Thomas Contreras, James Ernst, as well as Howard and Mary Moffitt, celebrated for their service and sacrifice. Mayor Susan Payne and Mayor Pro Tem Sharon McDonald were in attendance, praising the community's dedication to honoring those who defended the nation. The Alamogordo Chess Club weekly meetings are held Mondays at 4 p.m. at the bar inside of Lowe's Signature Market, 675 East 10th. No membership or fees are required. Just bring a board, set it up in play, pair up casually with other players, and enjoy food or drinks from the market if you like. The 2026 Otero County Sheriff's race is heating up amid controversy over outgoing Sheriff David Black's tenure and a deep GOP divide. Republican Raul Robles pledges continuity, and that includes appointing Black as undersheriff, while Cesar Ramos, a former party chair, campaigns on reform, transparency, and improved training. The 2024 fatal shooting of Elijah Hadley by a Black-appointed deputy looms large, with criminal charges and a federal civil rights lawsuit pending. Voters are facing a choice between continuity reform or a potential third candidate as the election tests the county's law enforcement and democratic integrity. LULAC Council 8105 is going to host a candidate forum today at Otero Art Space in Alamogordo. The doors are going to open at 4:45. The forum starts at 5. This is free and open to all, and the event offers a direct opportunity to hear from candidates for mayor, city council, school board, and more. No spin, just straight answers, because an informed community is a stronger community. The Tiburon Neighborhood Watch meeting has been moved to this coming Sunday, October 5th, after an EMS call pulled 3 board members who also serve on the local fire and EMS departments. Also, another member is out sick. Organizers do apologize and encourage everyone to attend this rescheduled meeting. Spooktacular fun is coming to Alamogordo. Join the Recreation Center's Zubu Costume Run Walk on Saturday, October 25th. Run or walk a 3-mile course, grab yourself a t-shirt, and compete for the best costume prizes. And then the Alamogordo Park Zoo from 9 to noon has a free candy trail and kids costume contest with awards for scariest, cutest, and best overall. Safe, family-friendly fun that proves strong communities make every celebration magical. Halloween on Granado Street is happening Saturday, October 25th from 5 until 8 in Tularosa. Enjoy Trunk or Treat Alley, live music from Sancho and the Side Piece, food, vendors, games, a haunted maze, pet parade, costume contest, a photo booth, and a whole lot more. This is hosted by the Tularosa Arts and History Council. Vendors, trunk or treat participants, or donors can contact the council for details. The Tularosa Basin Museum of History at Alamogordo welcomes you to a night at the museum. Admission is free, and ice cream is just $2 a person, $5 a family. You can enjoy a scavenger hunt, book sale, new exhibits celebrating local heritage, and more. A fun evening that celebrates history, community, and the small-town values that keep New Mexico strong. That's on Saturday, October 25th. Well, today is Monday. That means we get a update from Animal Village NM.
Hi, Sunny Harris with Animal Village NM, asking, what does it mean to be a quality of life community? It means being the kind of place where families, children, seniors, and yes, our pets can live safely and with dignity. A quality of life community isn't judged only by its roads or schools, but by how it treats its most vulnerable members, and that includes the animals who depend on us. Right here in New Mexico, we face heartbreaking challenges. Our state ranks at the top for pet abandonment. Animal control facilities are overwhelmed, and the shelters report that more than 80% of the animals they receive are strays or surrenders. Reports of animal cruelty remain unacceptably high, with cases ranging from neglect to outright abuse. Too many litters of unwanted puppies and kittens are born into circumstances where there are no homes waiting, and too many families who love their pets simply cannot afford the hundreds of dollars that spay or neuter surgery costs at full price. But prevention is the solution, and prevention is exactly what Animal Village NM has been providing since 2007. Through our Spay It Forward NM campaign, we ensure that low-income families in Otero and Lincoln counties can access affordable surgeries. Every surgery means fewer unwanted litters, less abandonment, less cruelty, and more pets staying in the homes that already love them. This is about breaking the cycle before it starts. Supporting Spay It Forward NM means more than writing a check. It means getting involved in every way you can. Donations directly fund surgeries. $55 supports anesthesia and pain control. $100 funds half a surgery, and $200 sponsors an entire procedure for a family in need. But we also run a year-round shoe drive where every 2,500 pairs collected adds $1,000 to our prevention fund. And we invite community members to serve as ambassadors, sharing our posts, telling neighbors about our work, and helping us extend our reach. Every aspect of this campaign matters, because every aspect adds up to lives saved. Together, we can transform New Mexico into a true quality of life community, one where compassion is measured not only in words, but in action. Visit our website at animalvillagenm.org and become a monthly sponsor to improve the quality of life in your own community, because that's what it means to be a quality of life community. It means being the kind of place where families, children, seniors, and yes, our pets can live safely and with dignity. Because they love us, let's pay it forward today. Become a monthly sponsor today at animalvillagenm.org. Because they love us and because you want to live in a quality of life community. Don't we all?
News from around the state in just a moment. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
Hi, it's me, here to tell you about AlamogordoTownNews.org. This is Otero County's #1 source for local news, sports, and community. Quite frankly, AlamogordoTownNews.org is the big LES news service online. AlamogordoTownNews.org is a Second Life Media affiliated company.
Directory Plus is the right size book. It's the book if you need a phone book.
That's what just one person has to say about Directory Plus. With its red cover, features, colorful yellow pages, and lots more, it's no wonder people all over use Directory Plus.
It has so much more information. You can cross-check phone numbers or addresses or pretty much anything.
Look on the plus side, Directory Plus.
I'm a big fan of Directory Plus.
We asked parents who adopted teens to share their journey.
When I met both of them, it was like my missing pieces were found. Like it was just like an instant, these are my kids. If you're considering adopting a teen, just do it. Kids need families. I don't care the age. Everybody deserves a family.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. Visit adoptuskids.org to learn more. A message brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
James Gatlin, age 65, who pled guilty to child pornography charges back in 2015, has been arrested again in New Mexico. Authorities say he was linked to sexually explicit videos, which were shared via Facebook Messenger. Police found additional child pornography at his home, including on his phone. One person was killed yesterday morning on Interstate 10 near mile marker 136, close to the Picacho US 70 exit. New Mexico State Police say the crash involved a vehicle and a pedestrian. Officials have not yet released details on the victim or what caused that crash. More information is expected as this investigation continues. Antonio Charriez, in the U.S. since 2006 and awaiting deportation, was released from ICE custody and no longer wearing an ankle monitor after months of after months of uncertainty. His legal team filed a federal lawsuit after the government delayed his case, ultimately securing him permission to remain and work in the U.S. Chairez says the experience was stressful and limiting, but urges others in similar situations to follow the law and keep their appointments. He's still awaiting approval for his T visa, a process that could take years. Translation: lawyer finds a legal loophole for illegals to remain in the country. Nathan Castillo of Albuquerque, who has a long criminal history including shoplifting and battery, is facing his first arson charge after setting fire to a Marshall's store when he was stopped by security. Flames reached around 6 feet high and burned for several minutes, forcing the store to close. Bernalillo County prosecutors say Castillo has repeatedly dodged consequences, in and out of jail over 3 times in 2 years, and now they plan harsher penalties. Jason Boone is the chief deputy district attorney. He spoke with KOB.
With the arson case, I mean, what you see with this individual is that he has a history of getting in and out, in and out.
So, Democrats, how's that cashless bail system working out? Marshall says no one was hurt and thanks firefighters for their quick response. 2 vehicles in Farmington fleeing a police stop on Friday night were eventually stopped. One crashed into a parked car and caught fire, sending that driver and passenger to the hospital. The other driver, 22-year-old Kathleen Kenworthy, was arrested and charged with street racing. Kenworthy has a history of repeated offenses, including prior racing charges and multiple speeding citations over the past 4 years. As New Mexico's October 1st session approaches in just a couple of days, opponents say the governor and Democratic leadership are focusing on vaccine mandates and Trump attacks instead of urgent crises, such as the state's doctor shortage, a failing child welfare system, and rising crime. Malpractice reform and medical compacts are notably absent, leaving hospitals and rural communities struggling. Critics warn that political theater is taking precedence over meaningful solutions for New Mexicans. Fort Stanton State Veterans Cemetery is going to receive $1.3 million to add 200 cremation grave sites, roads, landscaping, and irrigation. Angel Fire State Veterans Cemetery is getting nearly $6 million for around 140 grave sites, plus new administration and maintenance buildings. The start dates for these projects have not yet been announced. Sports and weather are coming up next. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
They are role models and educators. Their work requires a great deal of time and energy for very little pay. Who are these unsung heroes?
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
The simple truth about education-based athletics in New Mexico is this. Without a committed team of coaches and administrators, they just wouldn't be possible. School sports, they bring out the best in all of us. This message presented by the New Mexico Activities Association and the New Mexico Athletic Directors Association.
Well, the Aggies fell to the Lobos in the Rio Grande rivalry. New Mexico State opened strong with a trick play touchdown and a defensive fumble return, taking a 17-14 halftime lead over UNM, but the Lobos dominated the second half, outscoring the Aggies 24-3 to win 38-20. New Mexico State drops to 2-2. UNM is now at 3-1. The Aggies are back in action on Thursday, hosting Sam Houston at the Aggie Memorial Stadium. Incidentally, New Mexico leads 75-35 and 5 in the series, which began in 1894. There are 5 matches for New Mexico volleyball today, including Hondo at Clovis Christian. Your Crazy Radio spot-on weather forecast for the Tularosa Basin today calls for mostly sunny skies with a 40% chance of showers and storms. New rainfall amounts less than 1/10 of an inch expected. Mostly clear tonight, sunny tomorrow. High today of 77, low tonight of 58, high tomorrow 80 degrees. In Cloudcroft, partly sunny skies today with a 70% chance of showers and storms. New rainfall amounts between 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch expected. Partly cloudy tonight. New rainfall amounts less than 1/10 of an inch expected. Sunny tomorrow. High today of 56, low tonight of 40, high tomorrow 60 degrees. Local breaking news can be found on our website, alamogordotownnews.org, and you can learn more about Crazy Radio by visiting kalhradio.org. Also check out the Crazy KALH Radio YouTube channel. That's where we post our daily newscasts, complete interviews, and other information which concerns everyone in the Tularosa Basin. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel if you've not done so already. That way you too can remain informed of the goings-on in the Tularosa Basin. And that concludes this Monday edition of Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.